Come on, guys. Come on, come on. Everybody tune in on this thing right now. We are live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good evening, good night, no matter where you are. Good morning for some of y'all that's watching this from across the globe. I am back as Pastor BJ. To God be the glory. I want to lift up something for you on tonight. I'm not the one to play with. I'm not the one to play with. This is going to bless your life. I promise you. I promise you this is going to be good. Y'all tune in on this thing right now. To God be the glory on tonight. Yes, God. I'm not the one to play with. Come on. Somebody declare that in the comment section on tonight. I'm not the one to play with. I promise you. Many of you have been experiencing coming out of exposure or coming out of dealing with certain people and situations, and now God has graced you, and God literally put a word in my brain that said that it's time for the people of God to stop acting like punks. It's time for the people of God to stop acting scared. God didn't save you for you to be scared. So that same mentality you had when you was in the streets and you was ready to fight when somebody said or did something to you, God said, I need you to keep that same energy now that you crossed over. Now you're just fighting a different fight. To God be the glory. We're going to lift it up, relationship issues and everything, because I don't want us to no longer be consumed by what people are saying or by what people are doing. And now you have to teach people how to treat you all over again now that you've converted and now that God has really moved in your life. So I'm not the one to play with. God bless each and every one of y'all. As always, shout out your city, your state, your location. Let us know where you're watching from. So here it is. Here it is. Many of you are experiencing something that is very profound, and thinking not strange. Don't think that that it's weird, because it's not. What's simply happening now is that you're trying to decipher how to deal with people. Oh, Jesus, I feel it kicking already. You're trying to decipher how to deal with people. What is it that you're trying to get me to understand? Because what's happening now is that you're in an atmosphere, you're in an area where you're dealing with people and they feel like it's okay to play with you. Oh, God. God bless each and every one of y'all. And so when I say that I'm not the one to play with, what are you saying? Because when God has commissioned you, when God has given you authority, then when you go into these environments, you have to let the enemy know, and you have to let people know that you're not to be played with. The reason why the enemy is whooping many of us is because we refuse to fight. Oh, the victory in the battle is already won, but what keeps happening time and time again is that we are refusing to fight. I'll prove it to you very simply, because when they say something to you or when they do something to you, you just been keeping your mouth closed. But God is wanting me to instruct you on tonight is that you have to learn how to fight back and let the enemy know I'm not the one to play with. When it's concerning my finances, I'm not the one to play with. When it's concerning my relationship, I'm not the one to play with. When it's concerning my future, I am not the one to play with. And you have to stop allowing the enemy to ruin what God is doing in your life. And you have to stop allowing people to treat you any kind of way. Don't think, oh my God. Don't think that just because you get upset or just because you want to say something that's going to be sinful. Understand this. This is why I say you have to set the precedent. And I know the religious folks going to tune in and they going to try to attack this. And I could really care less right now. Watch what happens. Jesus walks in the synagogue and he sees what is going on with these people. They've turned it into, he said that you turned my father's house into a den of thieves. And you've done all of these things and y'all in here selling stuff. Y'all treating it like it's the swap meet. Y'all treating it like it's the flea market. And Jesus walked in there and he turned over tables, because watch this, he was letting the world know that you're not going to come in here and play with me. You're not going to come in here and do anything. And many of you, the reason why your situation is jacked up is because you won't stand and fight for anything. Many of us, the reason why we keep experiencing things time and time again is because we won't set the precedent in our life. Let me stop here parenthetically, because I just got a download from God that said that here it is. You have been, oh my God. God has said it's time for you to stop tolerating. Oh my God. Either you're going to be delivered from it or it's going to be detrimental to you or it's going to be destructive. But God is saying no longer will I just allow you to tolerate things, because what happens is you're tolerating people that's lying on you. You're tolerating people that's really not being a good friend to you. You're tolerating family members that really don't care anything about you. And God is saying that I'm trying to get you out of toleration, because if I can get you out of toleration, then I can get you to triumph. I'm not the one to play with. What is it that you're saying? Because when you allow the enemy to treat you any kind of way, when you allow people, when you allow jobs, when you allow positions to treat you any kind of way, then what happens is you will end up losing everything. Don't think that just because you saved now, you're not supposed to say anything. And I'm seeing people time and time again that now that they converted, I ain't gonna say nothing. Oh, I would have said something. No, open up your mouth and tell the enemy you can't have my family. Open up your mouth and tell the enemy that you can't take my finances anymore. Open up your mouth and tell the enemy you're not going to steal another relationship from me. And so I gotta let you know that I'm not the one to play with. Jesus literally walks in and he sees what's going on. And the Bible reads that he began to flip over tables, turn over tables, and mess up their whole operation. What are you saying? I need somebody on this thing tonight that will break protocol and just say, if it ain't right, it ain't right. And I'm not going to allow it another night. I'm not going to sit dormant in my spirit another night and allow it to go on. I'm not going to go to bed worrying about it no more. I'm not going to sit here and let it defeat me, let it beat me up no more. But I'm not going to allow it to play with me anymore. Come on. Many of us, lust has been playing with us. Fleshly desires have been playing with us. Oh my God. Come on, let's be real. Religious traditions have been playing with us. Yes. There it is. Mental illness has been playing with us. Y'all don't want to be real on this thing tonight. And what's happening is if it play with you, that means that you're giving it permission to kill you. Sin ain't trying to play with you. That's just the beginning part of it. And so I'm not oh my God, I'm not the one to play with. I need about 10 of y'all on this thing right now that can type and say I'm not the one to play with. When it's concerning everything that's concerning me, I'm not the one to play with. When it comes to God moving in my life, I'm not the one to play with. When it comes to God matriculating all over my finances and in my family, I am not the one to play with. Oh God. Okay. And so when God can trust me enough to see that I'm not going to be a punk in the spirit, to see that I'm not going to be afraid, and this is how you know you're not the one to play with. When you learn how to step out on faith. Jesus. When you learn how to step out on faith, what do you mean? Because when you step out on faith, when you step out on faith, you are letting the enemy know, Jesus, you are letting the enemy know that I'm not going to be stopped or I'm not going to be defeated. But you have to learn how to stop being scared of what's going on. Take control of your anxiety. Take control of your mind. Take control over your body and say, I'm not going to play with this thing another night. I'm not going to play with it another day. Ooh. Jesus. Oh God, here it is. Listen. Because people say you acted funny. But you have to be okay with, okay. You have to be okay with people not accepting who you are now. That's why we get stuck in these cycles, because we have not graduated from the popular opinion of people. Oh, help me, God, right there. I feel glory right there. That's why we continue to struggle in our finances. That's why we continue to struggle in society, because we are looking for a community to congratulate us. We are looking for people to accept us. But God is saying that you have to experience a season where you are not, oh my God, you are not moved by popular opinion. You are not moved by man's word, but you are only going to be moved by the word of God. I wish somebody say depression, I'm not going to play with you anymore. Oh. Lust, I'm not going to play with you anymore. Yeah, homosexuality, I'm not going to play with you anymore. I'm not going to allow you to play with me anymore. Come on now, you're messing up everything that I'm trying to do. Oh God. And when you open up your mouth, yes, I'm not moved by popular opinion. I'm not moved about what people think about me. I'm not moved about what my family said that I should have done a long time ago. I'm not moved by other people's deadlines and timelines, but I'm only moved by the Spirit of God. Can we segue? Share this. We're going to segue right here. Oh my God. This is how you know, oh Jesus. This is how you know you're not to be played with. Listen. I'm going to give y'all part 2 of this, but I got to release it here and now. I'm trying to save this for Easter, but I got to release this. Don't let them find you where they left you. Okay, it's going to make sense in a minute. The enemy gets envious and gets frustrated when he goes back, oh my God, to a house of a depression and you're no longer there. God is saying many of you have relationships, many of you have exes that can still get to you. Why? Because they're still able to find you where they left you at. God is saying that it's many people that still have access to you. Why? You say, how can they still get in contact with me? How do they still move my emotions? How can my ex still have this effect on me? And God is saying, because you are still in the same place that they left you at. I love this so much. I'm trying to save it till Easter, but I got to give it to y'all now because I'll prove it to you biblically. What happened was they placed Jesus in a tomb and he was dead and they rolled the stone. But the scripture says that when they came looking for him, when they came to the tomb and looked for him, he was no longer there. So what do you say? If Jesus moved out of where he was in a dead situation, it's time for you to move out of the same thing. If Jesus moved out of a tomb, out of a grave resembling death, then it's time for you to move out of a poverty state. It's time for you to move out of depression state and stop allowing the people that left you to find you in the same place. That's why it's so easy to be affected by the enemy, because he can literally find you in the same place that he left you. That's why it's so easy to be manipulated by people. Why? Because they can still, the same stuff that used to make you mad last year still making you mad this year. The same stuff that used to tickle your fanny last year still tickling you this year. The same one that used to play on your hormones last year can still do the same thing to get in this year. But God is saying, when are you going to move from that place? Come on now, somebody shout vacated. When are you going to move from that place? Somebody shout vacated on this thing tonight. Don't let them find you another day where they left you. I don't know who this word is for, but I feel it for like 4 of y'all on this thing tonight. That say the reason why they're defeating you, the reason why they keep playing on your emotions, the reason why it's so easy for them to keep coming back in after months of not communicating, after months of not talking, after days of not doing anything in your life. And it's like as soon as you hear their name or as soon as you smell a fragrance or as soon as you see something, it reminds you of them and it puts you in a bad place. It puts you in a depressed state. It puts you in a low place. Every time you see something about what your father didn't do, or every time you watch a TV show, I hear you so prophetically right now, God. Every time you watch a TV show and you see how people are being treated, it triggers you because you're seeing how somebody else is being treated. And God is saying the reason why is because the enemy is able to go back to that same place and find you there. Physically you moved, but spiritually you're in the same place. Jesus, I hear you, God. You done got your hair done, makeup on, you're running around the church and you're participating in the praise breaks, but spiritually you in the same place. Oh God, you moved on to a new relationship. Some of you didn't even have children. Some of you didn't even got married, but spiritually, emotionally, you are in the same place. And you wonder why every time the enemy shows up, he still got access, because you ain't changed the locks and got out of there. Don't let them find you where they left you. Stop allowing the enemy to come back, oh my God, and find you in the same place where he left you. Gee, that's my voice trying to preach. And so I need you to understand on this thing tonight. Seriously, I need you to understand on this thing tonight that if we're going to progress, if we're going to go on and if we're going to move and matriculate the way God intended for us, then we have to stop being scared. Stop being scared of their opinion. Stop being scared of how they're going to receive you. Stop being scared of the mistreatment. Stop being scared of not being promoted. But you have to stop allowing these things, Jesus. You have to stop allowing these things to go on if you really want to progress. Because I'm telling you, before God prospers you, he takes you through painful experiences. But before God provisions you, first he got to prepare you, and you didn't know the preparation was in the pain. You didn't know, Jesus. You didn't know the preparation was in the pain. You didn't know that the blessing came after the burden. And so you're looking at the situation now and say, God, I'm depressed. God, sometimes I even want to hurt myself. God, I just want to give up on life, give up on everything. But God is saying that, no, I got to take you through these low phases so you can be a testimony to somebody else. I got to put you in, oh my God, I got to make you struggle in this season so you appreciate the success in the other. I got to make it where you can barely scrape the bottom and get bills paid. And see, a lot of people don't understand that, but I'll just be completely transparent with you. We've been in places, oh my God, me and my wife, where we were sleeping on the floor. We've been in places before, together and separate, where we had to sleep in the car. We've been in places where we had to go to bed hungry. We've been in places where we struggled. And see, a lot of people, it's not for them to know what you're going through, but it's going to come a time where you got to tell somebody. But I thank God for the struggle. I said, I thank God for the struggle. Somebody type on this thing tonight. Somebody open up their mouth and say, I thank God for the struggle, because it was the struggle that prepared me. God, I thank you for the struggle, because it was the struggle that got me to this place. Y'all think I'm lying? Hold on. Y'all think I'm lying? I thank God for these. Hopefully they don't sue me, but I thank God for these, because it was many nights that this was all that I had to eat. Why do you still eat them? Because it reminds me to stay in a humble place. Why do you still consume them? Because it reminds me that sometimes this is all I had to get me to the next day. This was all I had to get me to the next paycheck. And so sometimes you got to thank God off of what he's already delivered you from. But I thank God I ain't in that place no more. I might not be what I want to be, but I thank God I ain't where I used to be. I might not be in the mansion, but I thank God I ain't on the floor no more. I might not be in the Mercedes, but I thank God I ain't got to catch the bus. I thank God I ain't got to walk to work. I thank God I ain't got to bump for rides, but I'm going to do what I got to do until God provisions me and equips me for more. Let me stop shouting and drop this nugget on you. Many of you, oh Jesus, I thank God I was still eating. Come on now. Let me stop shouting and drop this nugget on you. You are only equipped for what you need in that season. Babe, I'm about to lose it. Y'all didn't hear me. You are only equipped for what you need in that season. Oh, Jesus. See, the problem is we're looking at it and saying, I don't know what to do with this. This don't even make sense. This ain't even halfway enough. But God is saying that I've already equipped you for what you need in this season. Oh, God is saying that you got to stop looking at it like you lacking. God is saying you got to stop looking at it like it ain't enough. But God is saying that I equip you with everything you need in this season. So if you ain't got it, you don't need it in this season. Oh, Jesus. If you ain't got the salary job, then you don't need, I know I'm using Ebonics, but if you ain't got it in this season, you don't need it in this season, because he's already equipped you for what you need. That'll stop you from being mad at him for what you don't have. Ooh, Jesus. That'll stop him from being, oh my God. That'll stop you from being upset and envious about what other folks have. Because if you can appreciate what you equipped with in this season, come on now, if you can appreciate what he's done in this season, then he'll provision you with more in the next season. I love this because God had to trust David with a slingshot before he gave him a sword. God had to trust David with sheep before he gave him people. And so God had already provisioned and equipped David for what he needed in the proper season because it's levels. It's levels. Come on now, somebody shout, don't forsake the process. Oh, Jesus, it's levels. Come on, somebody shout, don't forsake the process. See, what's wrong with a lot of us? Oh, Jesus, here it is. We want to skip the process. And then when something begins to malfunction, we don't know how to go back because we ain't never dealt with it. Oh, man, I'm talking better than y'all typing. What's wrong is, we want to skip stages. We want to skip phases and say, God, just shoot me to the top. But God is saying, I can't just shoot you to the top because there's going to come a time you got to go back down the mountain. And if you didn't learn how to fight, if you didn't learn how to look out when you was down there, then it won't mean nothing while you up here. Okay, the religious folks don't like that. I'll give you Bible. The scripture literally says, he that humbles himself shall be exalted. Oh my God. And he that exalts himself shall be humbled. And so if I humble myself, God will do the lifting. Whew. But listen, you got to stay. Somebody shout consistent. Oh my God. Somebody shout consistent. You got to stay consistent with this thing. And not only be consistent, but you got to be comfortable with what God is doing. You know why we really can't move? Because we ain't comfortable with what God gave us. You know why we really can't go forward? Because we ain't even learned how to work the equipment that he's given us. God is saying, you begging me for more, but you ain't even learned how to work the equipment. Here it is. You're begging me for something new, but you ain't even learned how to work the TV without a remote control. God is saying that stop asking me to make it easy for you, because if I make it easy for you, then you won't appreciate it. Oh my God. Paul literally says that I've been both abased and I've been abound, but whatever state I'm in, I learn how to be content. That means that I'll give God praise no matter the season. Okay, we through here. We through here because I'm getting too excited. And I got to save some of this for Friday night and possibly Sunday morning. But oh my God. I need somebody on this thing. Oh, Jesus. I need somebody on this thing tonight to declare that, watch this, the season doesn't dictate my praise. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. The season, the state that I'm currently in will never dictate my praise. Oh, man. Because if the season dictate my praise, that means when it's too cold, then I won't do nothing. If the season dictates my praise, that means when it's hot, I won't do anything. When the seasons dictate my praise, that means when it's raining, I'll stay at home. But is there anybody that just say, I'll dance in the rain? Is there anybody that just say, I'll shout in the fire? Is there anybody that just say, I'll give him glory when it's cold? Because the seasons don't dictate my praise. My praise will produce a season. My praise, will produce a new season. My praise, Jesus, will produce a new season. I know you feel like giving up. I know you feel like it's over. I know you feel like that you can't. I know you feeling like you can't get through it. I know you feel like it's nothing else left for you. But God is saying that you got to stop letting the seasons dictate your connection and your commitment to me. You got to stop letting the seasons allow you to be flustered, allow you to be anxious. But you got to learn how to give me praise in spite of. Oh, Jesus, I'm not the one to play with. Somebody needs to just look at their bank account and say, I'm not the one to play with. I done had less than what I got in there now. Somebody needs to open up the refrigerator and say, I'm not the one to play with. I'll gonna eat a sandwich and go to bed. Somebody need to open up the refrigerator and see it ain't no juice in there and say, if I gotta drink tap water, I'll drink tap water because I ain't the one to play with. Oh, but enemy, devil, fake friends, fake followers, I'm not gonna allow you to make me miserable another night. I'm not the one to play with. Oh, Jesus. The Bible says that when we go forth, we got to go forth as lions. Whew. We have to go forth as lions. Oh, I'm trying to be through. Okay. No, I'm literally going to say this and be through. We're talking about going forth as lions. So, oh, Jesus. I revealed this, oh, my God, at New Jerusalem, Whole Truth Church. I revealed this at New Jew. A couple of my sisters on here. Emily, what's going on? Edwina, how you doing? A couple of them on here. Going forth as lions, and I'm through. I revealed this at their church, and I'm going to drop it on y'all, and we'll be through. Listen, scientists have proved that that a lion's roar, hear this, a lion's roar compared to two things. It has the same decibel pitch. Jesus. Y'all remember this because I revealed it at y'all church. But scientists have proved that a lion's roar has the same decibel pitch as a small plane taking off. Y'all missed it. They missed it. Oh my God. It says that a lion's roar has the same decibel pitch as a small plane taking off. What does that mean? That means that when I open up my mouth and roar as a lion, I'll elevate to another season. That means that if I open up my mouth and roar as a lion, I'll elevate into another dimension. That means that if I open up my mouth, oh my God, it says that it has the same decibel pitch as a jet taking off. And so when I open up my mouth and begin to roar, I'll take off into another dimension. Oh, Jesus. But that's not it. That's not it. Number two, that a lion's decibel pitch does. Oh, God. Number two, that a lion's decibel pitch does. Look, not only will it elevate you, not only does it protrude the same sound and same sentiment as a plane taking off, but it says that a lion's roar can be heard from 5 miles away, scaring off potential predators. Oh, Jesus. Y'all ain't gonna help me. Y'all sleepy. I'll leave y'all alone. Y'all sleepy. I'll leave y'all alone. What are you saying? It has the same decibel pitch. And oh my God. It says that a lion's roar can be heard from 5 miles away. What are you saying? I told them like this at the church. That means that if you open up your mouth, everything that was on its way to your house to attack you gotta flee. That means that if you open up your mouth, everything that was coming to kill you gotta go. That means that if you open up your mouth, you scaring off every devil, you scaring off every flesh desire, you scaring off every disease, you scaring off every dysfunction before it even makes it to your residence. Is there anybody that just say, I'll open up my mouth and keep the enemy from coming in? Oh, this for you. Oh, God. This for you. God says, here it is. The reason why they got to fight so much is because they didn't open up their mouth. They waited too long. God said, don't wait till it's dysfunctional to open up your mouth. Don't wait until it's going bad to open up your mouth. Don't wait until your family member get admitted into the hospital to open up your mouth. Don't wait until your husband, your wife want to file for divorce to open up your mouth. Don't wait until your children get to acting up to open up your mouth. Don't wait until your business goes into bankruptcy to open up your mouth. But God is saying that if you open up your mouth now, I'll keep the enemy from coming in. Is there anybody that just declares, I'm not to be played with in this season? I'm not to be taken for granted. I'm not to be taken as a joke. I'm not to be taken lightly because the glory I carry. Everybody sleeping on you about to wake up. Everybody Everybody sleeping on you about to wake up. Oh, Jesus. Everybody lying on you about to get up. God say when you open up your mouth, you about to shake some. Oh, God say when you open up your mouth, you about to shake some stuff loose. Listen, Paul was in jail. And the Bible says that when they begin to give God praise, not only did the chains come off, but the doors opened up. I'm trying. I'm trying. They don't hear me. I'm trying. They don't hear me. Ooh. He was locked up in bondage, not knowing what was getting ready to happen. But it says that when they opened up their mouth and began to praise, not only were they released from bondage, but the doors flew open. And God is saying for many of you, if you want the doors to fly open, I dare you where you are to open up your mouth. I know they sleep, but open up your mouth. I know I'm loud, but open up your mouth. I know they're not going to understand it, but open up your mouth right now. And if you open up your mouth, I see a key turning. If you open up your mouth, I see a key turning. If you open up your mouth, I see chains falling off. But it's only going to come if you open up your mouth. Oh, Jesus. I won't be silenced in this season. I was quiet all last season. I took a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have took. I allowed them to do some stuff that I knew was wrong, but I'm not going to be silent in this season. If they're going to kick me out their church, just kick me out. If they're going to fire me, just fire me. If you don't want to talk to me and be my friend, then so be it. But I'm not going to allow anybody to play with me in this season. So as always, keep pushing. Pray, prepare, praise until something happens. God bless you. God keep you. Do us a favor. Share this word. Bless somebody with it on tonight. I don't need your Cash App. I don't need your PayPal. All I need you to do is share this word and bless somebody. If you're just now tuning in, go back and watch this from the beginning. I promise you, this is going to reap a harvest in your life. For everybody watching this live and everybody that will view this in the future, this word is going to transform what God is already doing in your life and take it to another dimension. God bless you. God keep you on tonight. We love you.